All right. For those of you who have been bugging me about crystal disk info on my array, yeah, I went ahead and installed Windows 11. Yeah, it's beautiful. I mentioned how much I hate Windows. I do like gaming, so I went ahead and installed it anyway. Yeah, but here it is. These are the four Sabrents. Um, so I set them up in a RAID. And you'll know I did that because if you look here, my boot disk shows as basic, and these four disks all show up as dynamic. So I already set them up as a RAID. Okay, and then if you look up here, you'll see my boot drive. You'll see some other disks that are on the system, and then you'll see this one that says New Volume D, striped. Dynamic NTFS. Okay, so I set that up as an array, and then I ran Crystal Disk Mark, just like you guys wanted. So these are the four Sabrent drives, and this is the info on here. And yeah, these are big numbers. They're pretty. And you know what? It means something to somebody. But I don't know, it's pretty impressive numbers, I guess, 8,380 megabytes per second, right? Sequential. And on the random, miserable. I mean, it might be good. I don't know. What I know is this. These are numbers. And people who advertise products, they like to show numbers. They like to show big numbers for things that need to be big. They like to show small numbers for things that need to be small. But I'm not an advertiser. I'm somebody who actually uses the product. So if I get a certain amount of performance out of something, then the product has done its job. Maybe, maybe not. If I get the right performance out of it, then yes, the product has done its job. If I get what I deem as the wrong or unsatisfactory performance out of it, then the product has not done its job. I know I'm rambling and ranting, and in the next segment you will see a crystal disk mark on the other drives, and then those of you who, there's only a couple of you, maybe two or three, who really want to know this information, or at least have said anything about it. When you see the next segment, you'll see the info on those drives. So this is the Sabrent drives right now. That's what I showed you in the first portion of this video. And this portion, these are the crystal disk numbers. So in the next segment, you will see the info on the optane drives, and we'll see. It'll be interesting. Yeah. Okay. Next segment. Okay, so it took me a little while to dig them back up, but I did find my optane drives again. Why is that so blurry? It's probably because I'm using my phone. Okay, so you can see here the new volume stripe dynamic. It's a lot smaller, and really it's not fair, right? Because I'm trying to compare. Why is it doing that? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to compare something. Like I have 4 terabytes on the Sabrents, and this is only 400 gigabytes. But you guys wanted this info, or 2 or 3 of you did anyway. So, yeah, so I'm going to minimize this, and bam, there's the info. So, it's not much different. Random 4K. It looks, look, dude, I mean, really? I don't care about this. Do you know why I don't care about this? Well, first of all, it's not much different, but more importantly, it's about the performance I got out of it in a real life situation. All right, and if you look here, look at that. So if you saw the previous segment, you will notice that these sequential writes, half, right? Now, it says nothing for the endurance, and I think that was one of the questions that was brought up. It says nothing for the endurance. This is just what the drives are capable of doing. And you got to keep in mind, these are older drives. All right, these are not Gen 4. Granted, I'm not running it in a Gen 4 system, Gen 3, PCIe Gen 3. And if I did run it in a Gen 3 system, the Sabrents would blow this out of the water. A Gen 4 system, the Sabrents would blow this completely out of the water because they're Gen 4 drives. These little guys, they had their heyday, you know? They had their heyday. And there are better performing, larger capacity, optane style drives, but I'm not using those. I'm using NVMe drives. Anyway, these aren't completely useless, and I'll find a use for them. They just don't, for the application I was trying to use them for, they just don't do it for me. But somebody wanted the crystal disk mark info. This is the second segment of the video. This is what I got. Hey, make your decisions based on that. So these drives are set up in a RAID 0 striped array. 4 drives, okay? And I'm using that Asus M.2 RAID card, okay? It's a drop-in card. It's good for stuff like this. And that's what I'm using. I had the Sabrents in it. I now have the Optanes in it. And that's it. So hopefully you got something out of this video. I know there's a couple of projects I'm behind on. One of them was the, what was it? The Orange Pi NAS. I have not printed that enclosure yet. I had a lot of stuff going on. You know, life happens, right? Anyway, you know, I'll probably come across and film or video 2 or 3 other projects before I ever get back to that. But that's how life is. So anyway, this is the follow-up for my Optane silliness. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found it informative, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.